What's up, guys? Welcome back to VIP Society, a podcast platform that brings you the best people in nightlife, entertainment, and hospitality. Today, I have my good friends and promoters, badass promoters out here in Las Vegas, TCREEZY and EJ.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys introduce yourself and take it away. Go ahead, TCREEZY, you start.
Yeah, so I go by TCREEZY Las Vegas. I'm a nightclub promoter here in Las Vegas. I'm also a professional dancer, MC, born and raised in Oahu, Hawaii, and I'm 26 years old.
You're
Nice.
hell yeah, you are. What's up, guys? My name's EJ. Las Vegas nightlife knows me as the Filipino Jesus. I've been running club tours for like 8 years out here, and you get a fun party name, and that was mine, so it just kind of stuck. Do kayak tours on the Colorado River. Independently promote different venues and bars out here in Las Vegas. So
Awesome. Can you name off some of those bars and restaurants?
yeah, so let's see. Jason Aldean's Kitchen and Bar over at Crystal Shops. Also do Audio Bar downtown in the Art District. Also have Ghost Bar, Zook Nightclub, Dre's, rest in peace. Dre's after hours now. So, and yeah, I'm just getting contracts more and more every other month. So
there we go. And those are some things that we're going to discuss today. Some differences between working for a big company such as Tao Group, and then being more independent and working for an independent company, and how you've acquired those contracts with your team and stuff like that.
sure.
TCREEZY, how long have you been with Tao Group?
I've been with Tao Group for about 1.5 years now,
And
which is the same time I moved to Las Vegas.
How did you get into that?
One day, it was funny actually. One day I was walking the strip, and I've never walked the strip like by myself like that before, besides from when I was a kid with my family, right? And then I was walking by this place called Cosmopolitan Bridge, and I saw this people just yelling, "Free nightclub, free nightclub, free nightclub." And in my head, like where we're from in Hawaii, it's like that sounds so stupid. I thought it's just other people just talking dumb, right? And then I went up to him because I'm hella curious. I just walked up to him. I was like, "What you mean free nightclub?" He's like, "Oh, bro, I'll get you into the nightclub for free right now." And I was like, okay, let's go. I'm in shorts, right? I'm like, okay. I was like, I'm gonna go in. He's like, yeah, you're gonna go in. You're gonna go in.
Go.
And he really did get me in. Bro.
Oh, snap.
And there's no shorts allowed, right, in a nightclub. So I was like, anyway, he took me to the front. I got inside for free. Immediately when I get in, I don't go upstairs. I went into Marquee nightclub. I did not go up the elevator. Just the fact that I got past security and everything.
It was for Marquee.
It was for Marquee, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right when I got to the elevator, I walked out. I asked for Ches. I asked for the manager, right?
Yeah.
And I met Ches, and I was like, I want a job.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I went back to the promoter. I don't know if am I allowed to say his name?
Yeah.
I walked into Kaduma on the bridge, and then I go up to him. I was like, bro, give me the interview. And he's like, tomorrow, you got it.
Oh, yeah.
And immediately I got the job the next day.
Now, let's backtrack 1 second before we keep moving forward. To those that are listening or watching, what is a promoter? How can you explain what a promoter does or who they are?
Sure. I think the definition of a promoter is someone who is doing face-to-face guest relations, essentially, and inviting people to enjoy either a discount of some sort or into a venue, or just getting whatever word that the company or brand wants face-to-face in front of potential clients.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I work as a host, and the difference between a promoter and the host primarily is you guys focus on the ticket sales, we focus on the table sales.
Right.
Right? And some people, usually a lot of people would say being a promoter is entry level to being a host. But at the same time, being a promoter could be a career.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys crush it, and there's a lot of people that crush it as a promoter.
Oh, for sure.
And if you're making money, why would you become a host when you could just keep doing what you're doing?
Yeah, I'll stay at entry level.
Yeah, I mean, there's still some guys that I've seen, they're pushing like 40, 50 now. They're still promoters.
Exactly, because they've made a career
then it's like once you get the word track down for what you're talking about, it's just muscle memory. It's a numbers game.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So,
and when you've got all of that momentum and all those people on your Rolodex, and people come to you, why change it up? Why jump out of a good airplane?
and it's like being a promoter, you really just get paid to be you because you are the product. Whatever you're selling or whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's how you're doing it and how you're purveying it to the people.
Yeah.
And that's what makes people come back. That's how you build retention. And every year people come to Vegas, whether it's a birthday, a wedding, a festival, like whatever it is. But typically people visit Vegas on an annual basis. So once you meet them while they're here on that annual trip, the first thing they do when they come back is they're going to call you. As long as you showed them a great time, you build that retention in your customers.
Absolutely. Now, I understand why being a promoter first is probably more entry level to becoming a host because you're just getting your name out there. You want to build up your relationships, right? You
Right.
want to network and meet as many people as possible. Once you have all of those big clients, then you can go into more into table sales. That's one way of doing it. But for LA example, I've worked as a promoter in LA, out there, or Miami,
Mm.
or New York. You're like, there's other cities outside of Vegas. Being a promoter is who you want to be. Like, you are the shit. You are the guy
Yeah.
that people want to know. Being a promoter is a big deal, and and the game is different in LA and Miami.
Oh, yeah.
compared,
100%.
compared to Vegas.
Oh, yeah, for
are,
sure.
Are you guys familiar with that?
LA, yes.
I've LA a little bit, not really New York or Miami. I have feeling like Miami's one of those places. Once I go visit, I probably won't get back on my flight. It's kind of what happened. It's kind of what happened here. But yeah, no, it is a different creature depending on where you're at.
Yeah, for sure. And in LA, it's very independent. You don't really work for companies. You work for teams if you have one, or
That's cool.
on your own.
Hmm.
And it's all a hustle out there.
Yeah, very lone wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like that's what it should be, to an extent. Like, you know how like we have companies or we have independencies. Like, I feel like we should have the freedom to build a team or not have to be in a spot or not have to like go on a shift. Like, when you already know the game, you know when it's gonna be good hours, you know when it's gonna be peak.
Yeah.
So like, why don't you just go and hire people who's good at their job, and then they can just go make your business better.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And being a promoter, I've compared us in Vegas to people in Miami and stuff like. And out there in LA, for example, if you don't have quality clients or quality girls, to explain quality girls, I would say more beautiful model type, influencer type models,
To the club standards.
yes, to the club standards.
the scale from 1 to 10
the
kills
best
me.
Best way to explain quality girls,
Mhm.
without offending,
Or quality
right.
guys.
or quality guys. Yeah, that might be a thing.
Might be.
Uh,
It's like, you're such a quality guy over
yeah.
there.
But
You're in.
if you don't have those clients or girls in LA, then the clubs won't even let you in and make some money out there.
Yep. Absolutely.
But for here in Vegas, how's your experience been, Tyler?
It seems like. Are you talking about quality?
I guess no, just
Oh, just in general.
Yeah.
I would say this is the most hardest working job I've ever had to do, and it's the most weirdest job I've ever had as well. It's very opposite from my hometown, and in the beginning, straight up, I was making less than $200, $300 every 2 weeks. Like, I was getting less than 10 people in the club every single week, and that was just me starting. And that's just me asking people on the street, hey, you guys want to check out a nightclub? What are you guys doing in town? How long are you guys here for? Just doing the basic stuff. And I was like, dude, this is not me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm learning from people who's been doing this for so long, but we all sound like the same. So I had to, branch out. I was in debt, but I had to do something about it, and I didn't want to give up that easily. So I took the social media route, started this brand new Instagram account, got blessed with like 85,000 followers.
Destroyed it.
Wow.
I'll never forget watching his first video, man. His boy starts running across the parking lot. It's like, hey, you're going to come to this nightclub. And I'm like, okay, TCREEZY, tell me what to do, dog.
Yeah, I was trying to take like the comedy route and like showing my dancing while I promote in my videos.
Yeah.
And then build that. And then thank God all that summer and winter, like this winter, it's been helping me like pay rent and like eat now,
Awesome.
like,
Awesome. Yeah.
Just for being you.
yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. It's like I said, you are the product, man. And people like the product, they'll buy.
That's why when people say, ask me for advice now, which is crazy to me. Like, people ask me for advice about content creation. Like, dude, just be yourself in that camera.
That's it.
And I swear to God, it would take off. Like, just don't try to be me. You could try to take ideas and make it into your own, but like, don't do someone else's thing to the T, because that's not how viral happens.
Would you say you get a lot of business from social media?
Yes, that like 90% of it.
Wow. What about you? What's your experience?
Just, my overall experience, starting on the street in 2018, selling the club tours. At first, I was a salesperson, and then when the clubs came back after the pandemic, I became a tour guide. But it definitely teaches you how to take a no to the face.
Mhm.
Like, once you realize you want to hear a no, it's like you get 100 no's for one yes. Now you're searching for the no's,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But it took me.
You just got to go through it.
Yeah, you got to go through the ringer. You got to start on the street and get your shoes dirty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no one's just. It's not all easy. Like, for some people it is. You know what I mean? It just depends on how you go about people. But at first, just getting hit with no's left and right, it's demeaning, man. It makes you feel like you're questioning your life. Like,
That's true. That's
like,
true.
oh man, this dude told me just kick rocks. I guess I should just go jump off a bridge.
Yeah.
So
And we deal with it every day.
we deal with
Every
it
day.
every day. But now I'm like,
It's a game.
when someone tells me no, I'm like, cool, bro. See you never. Like,
Yeah.
You're their loss.
yeah.
Oh, you guys want to buy tickets instead of just getting on our guest list and coming in for free?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Make it make sense.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
If you got the money, go for it, bro.
You always think you're up to something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, that's other people out there that are also just hustling with their own whatever they are, whether it's monks with beads or
Parrots on their shoulders.
parrots on their shoulders, guys having the little 360 cameras on there, little Mexican lady on the drums.
Take
like,
a
you never
picture
know.
with feathers.
Yeah.
Let's tell these people what guest list is all about for Las Vegas.
So guest list really is exactly that. It is in a list where invited guests get to put their name and info on, and when they come into any kind of venue, they check in under that name, which is giving them a couple different, add-ons like either free entry or like open bar or drink tickets, but you can only get those things if you are invited by a promoter.
Yep.
So,
Right. So there's benefits to talking to the people on the streets. If you guys are going out there to Las Vegas out here and you see these promoters, talk to them. Don't avoid them.
And it's free. Like dead ass.
Not only do you get free entry, ladies and gentlemen, but the ladies get free drinks most times.
for the most part, yeah.
Facts, yeah.
Yep. I will say Vegas nightlife is always ever changing. You know what I mean? So people always look at us like, why is everything so free? And I'm like, would you rather pay or are you just going to keep
Right.
questioning it?
Yeah.
Maybe because parking is like $70.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, it's not actually free. Everything else comes with a price, but
Yeah.
you walking in is free.
Yeah. Well, people are skeptical. They think that you're always just trying to sell something. And in a way, we are. We're offering something.
Offering,
nec-
yeah.
not
I'm not
necessarily
pushy. I'm not selling you a
Yeah.
friggin' timeshare. You know what I mean? I'm just like,
Yeah.
dude, if you came here to have fun, I'm telling you how to do it for cheap, if
Right.
not free, and you get a couple drinks out of it.
Right.
So, like, what do you got to
Exactly.
lose?
Exactly. So what would you guys say makes you stand out against amongst the competition, the crowd? Like, what makes you as a promoter stand
I'm gonna go ahead and say my hair.
The hair?
They
What's up
call
with
me
the hair?
They call me the Filipino Jesus for a reason.
out?
You feel me?
That is some nice hair you got going on.
Yeah, thank you.
No, it's fast. You know it's EJ from a mile away, bro.
The Philippines. You know, I spent a few months in the Philippines.
Did you? How'd you like it?
I loved it actually. I love Asia.
I'm not even trying to be biased, but I've traveled. I've done my traveling in my 20s, but the Philippines is definitely one of the best places to travel for these three main reasons why I always tell people. One,
Lechon.
What?
okay, four. Lechon, definitely. But one, everybody speaks English. English is a second language that is taught in schools because it was colonized by America in the 1800s, right? So it's like, everybody speaks English and the hospitality is insane. Like two, it's super dirt cheap. It's like 55 pesos to the $1 You can buy a pack of cigarettes for like 20 pesos. You can get a beer for 15 pesos. You can live off $5 a day as far as meals go. And three, it is freaking beautiful as far as like scenery, nature. You go to Boracay, you go to any of the 7,000 islands out there, and it is just so freaking cool.
What the
Like,
heck?
and yeah, when I was living in Illinois, it'd take me 2 days to get there because my 17-hour layover in South Korea and the 14-hour flight from Illinois to South Korea. But then the Philippines is just 3 hours away from South Korea. So, but when I go for a minimum of 2 weeks. I usually go for a month.
At least.
Yeah, because I have the house that I grew up in there still, so I don't have to
Oh,
buy a
cool.
hotel room. But
So you have a lot of family.
That's
so
dope.
it's just
oh
a-
yeah, I got a lot of family over there.
What part of the Philippines?
So I was born in Cebu, but I was raised in Angeles, which is like about 3 hours south of Manila. But yeah, it's the same plot of land that the city has just been building around because my lolo, which is grandfather, did not want to sell his property, and so we just kept expanding
How do you
onto
say
it.
grandfather again?
Lolo,
Lolo.
mm-hmm. Like Lolo's chicken.
Nice. Yeah, I saw, or I spent some time in Cebu and Manila and some of the beaches and stuff.
Nice.
So it was great.
I'm not a big fan of Manila, to be honest.
No?
Nah, it's too
Big?
too much. It's too
crowded?
condensed. Like our roundabouts are full Greyhound buses. Nobody really has cars out there. Everybody takes trikes, like tricycles, like a motorcycle with a sidecar. That is the main transportation out there. And you're merging with these massive buses and trikes, and it's crazy. Nobody uses turn signals. It's all just like but everybody flows like they know what they're doing. And I'm just like,
They do. You rarely see accidents out there. Well,
No.
I never do.
no, not really.
I've been pulled over before.
Yeah.
And I had to bribe a police officer to get
Did you
out.
get pulled over by a trike?
By what?
But what is it called?
A tricycle.
Yeah.
Oh no, no.
Or they actually have cars. for
No, yeah, the
cars.
police. Yeah, they definitely have like cars and vans and stuff. So.
And we had to pay the police officer to let us out, like let us go. That was crazy.
Yeah, sounds about right. I just know that like the Philippines are super anti everything minus alcohol. Like there's no like our last president was a freaking vigilante drug hunter. Like he was a drug dealer hunter pretty much, and just would hang drug dealers in the streets. So they don't mess with any drugs over there.
That's crazy.
But we do like to drink and we do like to karaoke, and we'll do both of those.
It's always
until
a
we
good
die.
Yeah. And I also lived in Hawaii.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah. So I've spent time in the Philippines, but lived in Hawaii. Back when I was in the military,
You're in the military?
I was.
What branch?
Marine Corps.
No
Wow,
freaking way,
what?
bro. My whole family's Marines.
Yeah.
My uncle just retired 2 years ago as a full bird colonel, 35 years, bro. He's been in longer than I've been alive.
Jesus.
Yeah, his retirement ceremony was in Quantico, and like Uncle Eric, I don't know if I can say this, but whatever. You're retired now. Pretty much the whole Pentagon was there. The whole upper staff of the Pentagon was
That's
there.
awesome.
And he was a speechwriter. He was a combat engineer for like 20 years, and then he
Yeah.
became a speechwriter for the Pentagon. And he was actually the commander in chief at Miramar in Cali. And the first thing this guy says as a retirement ceremony, he's like, "So thanks for everybody for coming. Who's watching the Pentagon right now?" And everybody kind of chuckled, and then they were like, "Shut your mouth! Like you should not be saying that out
That's
loud."
funny.
I was like, "Oh my god, Uncle Eric, you're about to
Who's
get
watching
you're
the
about to get
Pentagon?
grilled at your freaking retirement ceremony." But yeah, man, my whole family's Marines. That's how I came to this country. My mom married my dad. He was stationed out in the Philippines, and he met her and adopted me and my older brother, and we moved to Cali. And
Very cool.
freaking yeah, that's how the story of the Filipino Jesus came
You know?
to the land of America.
I love it. I love it. And so, what part of Hawaii did you grow up in?
Oahu, the island of Oahu.
Ah, shoots, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Is that where you stayed?
I was stationed out there, the windward side.
Oh yeah. So I was on the literal opposite side. So you have Windward, and then I'm all the way on the west side by Waianae, Kapolei.
Okay. I don't remember too much. I was so young.
I feel like Hawaii is one of those places where if I go, I probably won't come back.
Yeah, I bet you not.
Yeah, I was actually trying to during the pandemic when it first happened. I was like, man, I'm getting paid my best paycheck every month for just sitting on my ass inside. I was getting cabin fever, and I'm like, I should just go be a beach bum in Hawaii.
Yeah. I was having the time of my life.
I bet. I just, man.
I was like 8. I joined the military at 18 and got out at 22. When I was stationed out there, it went by so fast because we would train and deploy, come back to Hawaii, train and deploy, and then come back to Hawaii, and then they booted us out.
Yeah.
Huh.
Or we got out. Honorable discharge, just for those wondering. But yeah, it went by so fast. And then when we had the weekends off or whatever, the Marines, man, we would just go to the bars and drink.
Mhm.
We,
Go
didn't
plug
really,
it up.
we didn't really appreciate Hawaii for what it really is. And
Yeah.
I didn't do too much more than get drunk downtown.
And you guys were pretty far, so it's like you couldn't really like do much,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Is it as expensive as people say it is?
Uh-huh.
It is.
Yeah.
Like $35 for like a gallon of milk type shit.
Oh no.
It's expensive, but not like that.
Okay.
Okay, nah.
That's over
yeah,
exaggerated.
yeah, okay. I don't remember who told me that, and I was just like, bro, ain't no way, dog. It's not that bad of an import.
It's
Like,
not
it's
that bad.
milk. You guys don't have cows? Like, what do you mean?
No, I definitely want to go back though, for sure. When's the last time you went back to Hawaii?
Last time I went back was I think it was last summer.
Yeah, and you got family and stuff out there.
Yeah, my whole family's there.
Very cool, very cool. So how did you guys meet?
Oh, the
Probably
Marquee Bridge,
Cosmopolitan
Cosmo
Bridge, yeah.
Bridge. That's right.
Where I found Kaduma to get me hired.
Yep, the
Cosmo Bridge,
same
guys.
spot. Yep.
That spot is legendary.
That is when I first started, all of the best promoters would stand in that corner of that bridge. And I'm talking like 8 different promoters. Before Tao Group started acquiring all these venues,
Yeah.
there was 8 different promoters, all each from different clubs. And that was always their top guys. I hung one day. I could only hang one day because these guys are like shotgunning groups from across the bridge. Like, oh, group of 5 females, bachelorette party, mine. And I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, what? You can't even like call that. Like, if they go with me, they go with me. If they go with you, then it's whatever. But man, that was Shark City, dude. Like,
Explain to the audience what the Cosmo Bridge is.
so TCREEZY.
It's a bridge that connects from Cosmopolitan Hotel right outside of Marquee nightclub, and it takes you to Crystal Shops at Ario Hotel. And it's just one long bridge where Jason Aldean's is as well.
Shout out to
And
the
it's just a
team.
long bridge that a lot of tourists like to walk, and where like EJ said, a lot of promoters will stand.
Yeah, exactly. So if you guys want to find a promoter, jump on the bridges.
Most definitely.
Get on the bridges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You could honestly walk the strip and find who you're looking for. But yeah, the bridge is like where we go to hang out.
I will say that bridge specifically is a whole different demographic than what's walking around on the other side. It seems like there's like a kind of like a gap of the demographic of quality of people. I think because Veer Towers is right there and people live there residentially and they go to like Walgreens across the street or they go into Cosmo to eat or have work meetings and stuff. So that bridge right there just has a just immensely better quality of people walking on it. So that's why people like it, because it's like, yeah, you know, that especially during the summertime when girls are leaving Marquee Day Club and walking out in their bathing suits right out those doors. That was the main reason I think promoters like staying in there.
Now, you guys are all boys for the most part when you guys are up there working.
Oh, yeah,
but
for
there's
sure.
also some rivalry, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you
A little
guys,
friendly competition.
yeah, friendly
Sometimes.
exactly, friendly competition, and you guys stay in your own space and try not to step on each other's toes, right? Can you explain a little bit about how that works or how you guys operate that way?
I think that when it's not friendly, I don't like to associate myself with them because I find it very childish when we're all in the same company or line of work and we're all trying to challenge each other to get the most groups. When in reality, there's millions of freaking people here. We can all eat. So why are we trying to go for, like, you know what I mean?
Same
Like,
person.
let's say me and EJ were competing, right? And then EJ goes, "Oh, that quality group is mine." And I'm like, I don't care, like, because I can just get this one. You know what I mean? Everybody thinks you got to get the quality group when everybody can get in.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
that's why that makes no sense.
And I was a promoter out here for many years. Eventually became a host, and for me, I came up with like the rule of thirds. You know, if I need 30 people to come in, then I need to speak to at least 90.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it
I like that.
Is it about that way?
Yeah.
for you
Yeah.
guys?
I'd say so. I'd say if I'm getting like 150 people on my guest list, I expect at least 30 for them, 30 or 40 to show up.
Yeah.
You know, it depends on who the artist is, obviously, too. But, you know, it's never going to, I mean, some days you might get that just random, like, oh, everybody on my list checked in. And it was like, dang, I didn't even do that much last night. And apparently my word spread. But you got to love those days.
I do a 3% return rate. So if 100 people is on my list, I expect 3 to show up.
That's good.
Wait, say that again?
Yeah, if I have 100 people on my list, I expect 3 people to guarantee show up.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
I would never
least.
guarantee 5 though, because these people be getting drunk or forgetting or not checking in, don't have the tickets on their phone that I sent them earlier. So I just give myself 3.
Yep.
That way I don't shoot too high. And then if those 3 do check in, I'm like, hey,
I did
got my
something.
3.
Yeah, I did something.
Exactly. And you know, you guys are, you know, not just really competing, but helping each other out as well.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you guys could take turns talking to groups, speaking with groups. Or if, I mean, you work independently a lot of times, or for the most part.
Yeah.
And you can be pushing Marquee, and you'll be pushing another place, and then you just help each other out. You
Yep,
feed him
exactly.
business, and
That's really what
That's
happens
what
on
the
the
game
bridge,
is.
honestly, because I work for the country bar Jason Aldean's right on the other side of the bridge. So in my promotions are different. I'm not guest listing people to a nightclub. I'm just giving you a 2-for-1 drink so you can save some money at the bar, right? And if I know they come up to me and they take my promotion and they go in and they have fun and they come back, I'm gonna be like, "What are you guys doing tonight? My boy TCREEZY here will get you free into Marquee if you guys want to go."
back.
You know what I mean? So in that sense, it is easier to work together because, you know, I don't have a venue that I'm trying to guest list you. But even if I was a promoter with, like, let's say I was working for Liv or Zook or something, and those guys are on the bridge with us as well. It's just like, what I would do is be like, all right, what do you got? How long are you here? Okay, cool. Tonight you want to do this? Check it out. Tomorrow I got this spot for you if you go check this spot out tonight. So he gets credit for the same group. I get credit for the same group. And, you know,
it's a win-win.
Yeah.
it's a win-win. It's like we can all eat. We can, like he said, we can all eat. It's just
Everybody can.
nobody. We don't have to be lone wolves out here. That's the one thing I don't like about the industry sometimes is that people just are too. They're too snaky sometimes. I'm just like, no,
They don't think.
They don't think. It don't got to be like that. Like we can all help each other out and still have friendly competition. Like you don't have to just constantly steal groups, dude. Like,
And you have a quota.
I do.
Weekly, right?
Weekly, yes.
Weekly.
And daily.
And daily? Okay. And you do not?
not really. No. Since I have very different venues that I work for, I can push whatever venue I want at any time I want
And then you just get paid per
per week.
week.
Yeah, per return, it's either going to be like, you know, you get a certain
head or
per
commission.
head or per card that gets redeemed, or Depending if it's a girl or guy, the commission could change. So usually we get paid more for girls. Obviously, the venue wants to see a bunch of girls in there, not a bunch of dudes with their hands in their pockets standing along the back of the wall, not doing anything.
Yep, and the pay structure can change depending on who the artist is for that night or that
For
weekend
sure.
and stuff, right?
Mhm.
Especially holidays and stuff. They especially lately, Tao Group has been giving us, an increase in pay, which is awesome. Now, what independent company do you work for?
I work for Academy Promotions. Shout out to my boy Adam, Kenny, and Rich.
Nice.
But yeah, they've been keeping me busy for the last 2.5-ish years. So
very cool.
started promoting some of the Fremont East bars downtown, like Park, and We All Scream.
I love We All Scream.
Disco Pussy, freaking Lucky Day. But yeah, started down there, and it's just Fremont promotions are way different than the Strip.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, you deal with a lot of locals because that's where we go to hang out.
Now, do you have a choice about like where you will get to work? Or?
When we were doing that down there for Corner Bar, it was a venue, one or two venues during the week would be like your main push, and then on the weekends everybody was open, so you would have the ability to send people to 4 different places in one night.
So you get to, for the most part, kind of choose where you work. And what about your hours?
The hours were scheduled. The hours are scheduled like at Aldean's. It's typically about 4 hours a day. So 11 to 3, 3 to 7, or 7 to 11. You know what I mean? So, which is not asking a lot. I mean, you could do a lot worse for a lot less for 4 hours a day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
and there's a lot of, would you say there's a lot of independent promotion companies out here?
I would not. I would say there's probably only about 2 or 3
that are successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because like the term promoter, I used to think was kind of just like, you were a maggot, right? In the military, like you're a grunt,
You're
right?
out there grinding it out.
Yeah. But
like in the rain or snow, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I'll bring my rain
You're
boots when
going
it
out
starts
there.
raining, dude. I'm out there singing in the rain. I don't give a damn. But yeah, when I really started respecting the title of promoter was the day I watched Vince McMahon's documentary on Netflix. He's a promoter. Dana White is a promoter.
That's true.
These guys are promoters.
Right.
And it's like, whatever you're promoting, if you're good at it and people follow it, you blow up something like that. You know what I mean? And that really inspired me to continue keeping the title promoter, because sometimes I didn't like introducing myself that way.
Perspective, right?
Yeah, it's all about perspective. So it's like whenever if anyone ever talks down on promoters, I always hit them with that. I'm just like, dude, Vince McMahon was a promoter, right? Yeah. Dana White's a promoter. Like, this just because it's the entry level title doesn't mean you're less of a person. Like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's how you present it.
Absolutely.
Like,
I treat everyone with the same respect, no matter
for sure.
They're just doing different jobs.
Yep.
Yeah.
For example, our situation with Tao Group, each individual person that's a promoter or host, whatever, is just doing a different job. And we are a business inside of a business.
Mm-hmm.
So you choose what you want to do. You can probably be a host if you wanted to be a host. You're a promoter. I'm a host because I like to be like being a host. But we are our business inside of a business, and we have to treat it as such, especially if we want to make money.
Sure.
And it's all about perspective, like you said.
Yes.
Like Dana White, huge, extremely successful. Obviously, one of the best.
Yeah.
And you just got to run with it.
You should make a video about that.
What?
Like, people don't know that.
What?
That like people like Dana White is a promoter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just name dropping, people are gonna be like, oh.
Just watching. If you watch that documentary, it shows him from the very early days of WWF. Like he was failing. He was failing.
He's a professional at marketing and stuff.
Yeah,
and that's what it comes down to. Now, since we're on that topic, do you guys use any type of resources for marketing outside of what Tao Group gives you, or your team, your company gives you?
What do you mean?
Are you do you go above and beyond to get that business? Are you guys pushing ads on?
Oh, yeah.
I recently just started sponsoring some of my posts on Instagram, and my first one I did was the beginning of this year for CES. We had Will.i.am's CES party. He does it every year over at Live Nightclub, and I threw $300 for a week-long campaign ad to post this, and it got 15,000 views, which is not normally as much as I usually get, but I ended up getting 75 people in there, and I only went into CES twice, and I was just walking around just talking to people, but that ad alone really put all those people on that in my guest list.
Awesome. So you did get a good return on it.
I did. Yep.
That's good. That's worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it.
75 people is way more than $300 if you don't know.
Yeah, right.
I've tried. I mean, there's a lot of promoters and hosts that push Instagram ads, Facebook ads, all that stuff. I've tried doing that. I didn't get so much in return, like of return, but so I stopped. But it's definitely something I want to do again, especially now that we have VIP Society.
Yeah.
Um, it's more of a company within a company. It's so much more. So I got to push that.
I love what you're doing with
as
it though.
much as possible.
Like that, it's
Yeah.
an actual really good group of people who are always willing to jump in as soon as somebody asks, "Hey, does anybody have this kind of connection or this?" Like, "Oh, got you.
Yeah.
I'll DM you right now." And it's like just
For the most random things too.
I've got the best feedback on it so far, which is amazing. I'm very happy.
Yeah.
I've went through my roster, my connections, and all my resources to put together VIP Society, which is, for those listening, a group. Links are in our bios. You could join the WhatsApp community,
Yep.
or for some of us, we have the groups on Instagram, and it's all promoters, hosts. Well, it's more than that, but for the groups that we're in, that you guys are in, it's for promoters, hosts, and luxury service providers. So instead of every venue feeling divided, it's Excess versus Zook versus Marquee versus Hakkasan.
Mm-hmm.
I created this community. I started this community to help me. I was like, I have so many resources. I know so many people.
How do you capitalize
If
on
I
it?
need something right away, I want to be able to put something in a group chat and like have someone respond to that. So I started it for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I realized this is helping everybody.
It's helping everybody. It's
Yeah.
like at first I'd see it as like, yeah, I want some feeders to,
Yeah.
feed me business. But
People
now it's
don't
like
think,
we're
bro.
feeding each other.
Yeah, it's amazing. And every person that I go to or come across in every venue that I go to, Zook, Live, wherever we're at, people are like, bro, thank you so much for putting me in that group. It's helped us a lot. I've got like so many amazing people such as yourselves in that group, that community, promoters, hosts, and all luxury service providers.
Right.
So if any of us ever need anything, anywhere, we just put it in the chat and someone will most likely respond right away.
Yeah.
And for the most part, we all treat it as a business. There's no bullshit.
There's no
there.
bashing or drama or anything like that. It's
Nothing.
like you
No,
use
it's-
it for what it's meant for, which is resources.
Exactly. And I put party buses in there, limousines, private people that run private
Jets.
charters,
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
people that like have a lot of people that are involved with
Yeah,
events.
event planning. Yep. I actually just got my tequila brand Noche Vita as a sponsored auction item through that chat. So
Yeah.
it's tomorrow actually.
See, it's amazing. And then I was like, you know what? Why am I just going to stop here? VIP Society is much bigger than just the hosts and promoters out here in Vegas and luxury service providers. I was like thinking, I do real estate. I do a lot of real estate. So, if you're in the luxury real estate space and you have rentals and stuff like I do, I was like, I'm just going to put that community together. So I put that together. And then I also used to be a talent agent in Hollywood.
Really?
So I did a lot in entertainment, and I know a lot of people in the filmmaking and in the music space and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to put a group for those together. So I have a bunch of like musicians coming, like joining groups, and I have a bunch of filmmakers joining groups. And it's all people within like this luxury scene, of nightlife and entertainment and hospitality, that space. If you're a mover and shaker doing anything out here in Vegas or LA, Miami, whatever, if you're making things happen and you want to meet people, get some jobs done, make some money moves, power moves, like this community is going to be for you.
For sure.
I want it to be so valuable. Right now we've got over 1,000 people.
There's 1,000
people
people
in
in
that
there now?
chat.
With WhatsApp and Instagram alone, over 1,000.
Wow.
And it's awesome.
I didn't even realize that.
I didn't either. Well, then I started
I've
seeing.
never scrolled.
I started
like, to
seeing
look.
some names that I know going out. Like one of the main managers at one of the strip clubs. He popped in there. I was like, oh, shit.
But that's with all the groups together, not just the
Not
whole,
just
No,
the,
yeah,
I
yeah,
say
yeah.
that the Instagram chat's probably like what, like right around 200.
I mean, I've got in my I haven't told you guys this, but in my community on VIP Society, also you've probably seen it for the girls. I've got a couple girl groups, like 700 local Vegas girls.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And that's they're my feeders.
Dude, yeah,
that's
those
a good
girl
one.
groups, I see them. Some of the girls that are in them, they'll show me, and I'm like, oh my goodness, dude, this is a gold mine. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, I need 10 girls to show up 10 o'clock sharp. It's like, cool, come in.
But I take care of them. They take care of me. So
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like,
and it's the same way with everybody. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
yeah,
So-
it's like we both get what we want, we both win, and
And I'm the kind of guy that to not ask for much. Like I'm always about helping people.
Yeah.
Which is why I took all of my resources and connections and pretty much gave it to all of you guys.
Yeah.
In the community.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, yeah, of course. So it's been a good run, and we're just getting started.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel it. 2026 just feels like
feels
what 2020 is should have been. It's the 250th anniversary of America. Like it's got to be popping, right? And you know what's crazy? At least over half of the major holidays this year are all on Fridays and Saturdays. Valentine's Day is a Saturday, right? Freaking St. Patty's Day is on a weekend. 4th of July is on a Saturday. Halloween's on a Saturday. Like it's gonna be bonkers this year.
I'm ready.
Same. It's gonna be fun.
Yep. I mean, speaking of events, I got a couple to do after this.
Do you tonight? Yeah.
It doesn't stop.
Yeah, I'm hosting my, so I do an artist showcase series every second Friday of the month called TB Live. Used to be called Tuesday Blend. But I host different artists locally or, you know, in the surrounding areas of Las Vegas. They do a showcase. We have dance groups that come up. So I have that tomorrow. And then I have my tequila brand, Noche Vita. We have an activation over at Dust Bar on the east side on Saturday for Valentine's Day. So Noche Vita is this brand new tequila that just hit the Las Vegas market. Roughly translates to nightlife, which we are the capital of, right? And it also starts with NV, which is where we live, because Nevada means home. But yeah, so I just became one of the liquor distributor reps here for this tequila, and it's really good. I don't like backing many things out here and putting my name on it, but I drink tequila. Like that is my drink of choice.
Same.
And if tequila ever makes you make a face when you drink it, or you need salt and a lime, like training wheels is what I like to call them, there's additives in there that is making you make that face, right? So ours is produced in Jalisco, Mexico, where all the best tequila is made. And you can ask my wife, dude, she can't drink a shot without a chaser ever. And me and her will kill a bottle of Añejo by ourselves. And we wake up feeling just fine in the morning. You're not hungover. It's like no additives. It's made with 100% Blue Weber agave. It's that good, but it's just, my job is to just show everybody right now. And we have an activation at Dust.
There's a bit of advice right there for those that like tequila. If it's 100% agave, you get less of a hangover.
Yes.
That's how that
It should be way more natural. Like right now, there's a little ongoing class action lawsuit with a couple big tequila brand names, which I'm not going to name off, but they said that they were 100% Blue Weber agave, and they tested it and it only ended up being 50%.
Wow.
So I feel like that is an opportunity for me to try and capitalize on, because if people really do see the numbers and see what these brands have been doing to their customers, and they're like, well, now I want to try something else. And I'm like, I'm here to bring you something else. My name's EJ. This is Noche Vita.
That's crazy. But I love that. That's a great name.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So aside from being a promoter, what other side hustles and side things are you guys working on, or what you do?
I mean, I've been kind of going away from street promoting a little bit more. Now I'm trying to I'm getting on the mic on stages and hosting, like emceeing more. Yeah, that's my next level in my nightlife career right now. Is I've done the street promoting thing. I've hosted club tours for over 3,000 people in the last 8 years. Like, so I've taken a lot of people out, and I know how to public speak to drunk people all the time. You know what I mean? I know how to talk to a group of girls that think they're hot shit. I know how to talk to a bunch of boys from the UK that are here for a stag party. Like, so I was like, how do you hone in on this? How do you excel from this? So getting on a stage and being able to just command a presence and control a room, I'm like, that's the next step. So I recently just got onboarded to be a Bingo Loco host over at Area 15.
I've heard about that.
Dude,
I haven't been there
Fire.
yet.
I had no idea. In 2017, this thing started at some random bar in Dublin.
Yeah.
And now they are sold out in over 20 states and like 7 different countries.
It's blowing up, right?
And every show is sold out.
That's crazy.
Every single one. I don't get it, but I love it. Like, 'cause it's
Bingo?
like, it's literally bingo, but you're raving the whole time.
Oh, what? That's
dude,
the one in the videos where they're
yes, where they're holding
Yeah,
up. Yeah.
yeah.
So you walk in, you get one of those, you get your little bingo stuff. They have this huge opening thing where it's like, welcome to Bingo Loco. And it's like Morgan Freeman on there. And it does like a countdown. And then I pop out with a freaking like a CO2 gun and blast like confetti. And I'm just like,
Bruh.
what's up, y'all? Y'all ready to get fucked up tonight? We are here at Bingo Loco. And if you ain't ready, you about to be. So
That's cool.
But it's mostly like middle-aged white women that are attending these.
Hey, that's where I need to be.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's
well, I don't know. I like my Latinas too.
her. That's why I married one.
That's cool.
But yeah, no, just being hosting on a stage more with these showcases. I host downtown at every first Friday of the month. Same thing. It's artist showcase. Just
So you're trying to get into that more.
yeah, I think so. I think I've always known that I wanted to be on a mic. You know what I mean? But I never really believed in myself until I started getting just the over and over again of just dealing with people out here.
and that's a whole brand or company in itself.
Yeah.
Promoting yourself as a
Oh, for
MC
sure.
and stuff. So
What about you, TCREEZY? What else you be doing?
I actually used to MC for many years in Hawaii. I
real?
didn't. Yeah. I was more of a. So I would do like weddings, parties, and
Okay.
graduations and stuff like that. And then I turned it into I was a hype man for nightclubs.
yeah,
Okay, so you just
and
be like
that is
hitting
where-
them ad libs and
give
stuff.
us some
is-
hype, bro. Give us some hype.
No, I almost went crazy just now too, but I think that is what I liked way more than just like hosting a graduation party and then you see yourself going to a nightclub and it's your job to keep this room hype.
I've been seeing some
Yeah,
of
I
your
mean-
old pictures and videos.
So, bro, if I was allowed to post all of it, oh my god,
You're not allowed to?
no
Conflict of interest?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
That's crazy because this is
it's
the past.
crazy, bro. But yeah, like your only job is to just get on stage with whatever rapper is there, and you just go crazy, like keep the crowd hype. And I like to jump like off the stage and like just be in there with people.
Oh yeah,
because I dance too.
Yeah,
So it's
oh
like
yeah.
I don't like MCs who just I don't like MCs who do that, but I don't like MCs who just stay in the corner as if they're not in control. You know what I mean?
Like on their
yeah.
phone.
That makes no sense.
yeah,
And
like
you don't just wobble. You dance as
Yeah.
a professional, right?
Yeah, I dance. Yeah, I actually dance.
Yeah.
So it helps.
I might need some lessons from you.
Yeah, but that's really what I do now as well. Like I dance like near every day. I have practices, performances, and shows that I can't name, but
Yeah.
yeah.
That's very cool.
I was a part of a dance crew for a little bit for 1 year,
You too?
2 years ago. Yeah, I mean I've danced my whole life.
You got
so
some moves?
not as good as this guy,
can.
but hey, I'll take the credit from him for sure. But yeah, I freestyle mostly. I don't really have a style. I can pop and wave and crump, but I mean I kind of just whatever I'm feeling in the song at that time, whatever that beat's feeling, that's how I dance. And people have told me that I can dance, so I just keep doing it.
Well,
That's what it is.
So I
you
got
know?
to hang out with you guys
Come with it, man.
more often.
Yeah, yeah.
Aside from outside of Marquee.
Yeah, right. Outside of work.
That's cool. What's your favorite style of dance?
I'm gonna have to say when you fuse R&B and popping together. You know what R&B is?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's like let's say you're dancing to a hip hop song, but the opposite of that is R&B, where it's more smooth, you're hitting the textures and hitting all the vocals and harmonies of a song,
Mhm.
and then you infuse the popping foundation into that.
The popping's more like
That's my favorite.
like the robot.
yeah,
No?
sure.
No.
Like you're a
Am I way
robot, so
off?
you can hit or wave,
Show us a little something.
But when you add all that into R&B, I think that's the best style there is.
Okay.
Show us what you got.
Play a song. No,
Start beatboxing.
Right. About my boy Jay.
So, for people wanting to get into nightlife, do you have any advice for these guys?
Walk the strip.
Literally. No, that's so true. Actually, now that I think about it, the first time I came here, I saw the sellers for the club tour that I was working for, and they hit me, and I was just like, yeah, that'd be fun. I'm with my girl's family, but maybe another time. And I was just like, I could fucking do that.
You know what I like about the I'm not gonna talk about the new people. I'm just gonna talk about like the top people who are in their own company. So like EJ, for example, he's with his independency, and I'm with Tao Group, and like there's other promoters at their clubs who we all don't work for. What I like about it is that it looks like as if each of us was called to do our thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't called from World Crawl or like other tours or Live or Zook or Dre, et cetera, et cetera. Like, all of us that got luckily and succeeded with whatever we were at, it's like that's what it was meant to be. You know
It was
what I mean?
meant to
Like,
be.
I can't explain it better than that.
It was
Like,
written somewhere that
yeah.
that we were gonna do what we were
yeah,
doing.
And for those that are listening, being a promoter, I mean, if you want to be a promoter, it's not just guys. There's women as well. Who does the
Yeah.
best, women or men?
I think guys do, honestly.
I am not.
I mean, when I thought women would be better, but there's also women on the street like taking pictures for $20. You know what I mean? So guys
80.
don't feel like they could really trust. Like, when do ever women approach men? Never. Like,
True,
right? If
true.
unless you're in like Brazil, like,
Unless you're a Chippendale on the street.
yeah, you know what I mean? So when a female approaches a guy group, they're like, oh shit, what does this girl want? None of us are that good looking. Like, what are you coming at me for? But guys who have it, if I were to explain this to a person who want to be, I'm like, bro, you get paid to talk to ladies. You get paid to chop at women. You get paid to hit on girls, literally. And it's like, invite them. They like you. You get paid. You hang out. It's like, dude, before I got in relationships and stuff, when I first moved here, I woke up in enough hotel rooms to last me a lifetime. You know what I mean? Like, I would wake up and go straight downstairs to work, like for like a year straight. I don't even really remember 2019. It was like that. But
Been there.
But yeah, you just get paid to be the man. That's it.
It's also not for everybody too. Like,
No, definitely.
I'm not gonna, if we weren't trying to sound like that, like, yes, a girl can be as good as, we do it, but if they can't handle their rejection,
Yeah.
if they can't take accountability,
Now,
and
when you say rejection, what do you mean?
rejection, I mean, we go through 1,000 no's and 1,000 fuck yous every day.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Exactly.
That's
But
that type of
people like
rejection.
us who do succeed, we don't care and we know how to backfire and we know how to move on to the next. There's other promoters who claim they've been here for over 5 years and say they do this and they do that, yet they're crying at home and complaining to us while during the shift, wondering, oh, it's slow today, right? I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Slow
like,
for you.
for you. I'm on social media and I'm like busting ass on the strip. So it's like, it's slow for you, go home.
Yep. I thought you were talking about or referring to the other type of rejection where it's not, women that are not quality, and they get rejected for, I don't know, joining certain tables.
Yeah, that comes with tables. Guest list, anybody is welcome as long as they
Absolutely.
show up on time. But if they're not quality to the club standards, then they will not get seated at a table.
What's your definition of quality?
Well, it's not up to me, but
Nice cop out.
it genuinely is up to the club standards. But my definition of quality is if
I go by this. Hey, as much as they hate it, I go by the scale. Hey, what are you from 1 through 10? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I say, quality is 7s or higher.
And I would really appreciate like if people know that about themselves as well. I'm not saying you are this or you
Right.
are that.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm just telling you what their standards
Right.
are. I'm
Right.
I'm just the messenger.
Right.
And if you want to be told in front of the club, or I could tell you right now
Then
before
I
you
could
get there.
get you there.
Now, from my experience, would you say women are currency out here without without
Absolutely.
offending these women that are
I've said
listening?
this actually. I've said this a bunch. Women are currency out here. The more you have with you, the more shit you get. Like a guy walking in with 10 females that are all like 8, 9s,
Quality.
and 10s, you are gonna get whatever you want out of here because you are with
Absolutely.
quality women.
Yep.
It really is. It's literally they are like currency, and I don't degrade women at all. Like I'm just saying from
That's how Vegas
the
works.
industry of Vegas perspective, if you have a bunch of hot female group of like 20 girls on a bachelorette party, you are king. You get whatever you want. It's like, oh, you have a bunch of hot girls? Please bring them to my venue to attract men to spend money because there's hot girls
And
there.
I would say that the girls, for the most part, know this and they like this.
The last couple years, they're all learning. They're all learning now. They're like, oh, hey, I'd like my comp now, please. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
And I
Exactly.
fucking hate that, bro.
excuse me. Hi, my name's EJ first. Second, what?
They think like it turned them into like dogs themselves, like thinking they're the
Yes.
shit because they know they look good and they're getting these free tables, but they're pretending as if they're not going through a promoter.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're
And
treating
they
us like shit,
and they
even though we
shop.
got them on.
They shop us. They will literally shop you and your people you work with. They'll be like, oh, well, this promoter said he'll give me a free bottle at this club. What can you do for me? I'm like, tell you goodbye.
Yeah, bye. Good job.
I already know you're shopping. It's like I'm not
That's
gonna
how it is.
I'm not gonna feed into your ego right now.
That's how
Like,
it is. Now, and that's exactly how it is. In Vegas, it's more commercial though.
yeah.
Compared to LA or Miami,
hmm
the LA or Miami promoter will tell these girls directly, "You guys are fat. And you're not going to get anything." Right?
That's diabolical.
But,
Yeah.
but that's how it is.
Yeah, I mean, better to be straightforward than get dicked around for 4 days. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Or not necessarily say, they might not say you're fat, but like they will reject.
They'll tell you straight up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not getting it.
Yeah. It's just like, sorry.
like they. I don't know. It's not.
It's always hard whenever it's a girl group and like 4 of them are really good looking and they got to bring one, like, that's not
Like
as good
a grenade.
looking. And it kind of ruins it for the other girls. And it's like, I'm
It
sorry,
actually
I know
does.
she's your really good friend, but I can't do anything about that.
Yeah,
And
you
you
guys-
guys are good, but
You guys do not get free dinners throughout your entire trip here in Vegas
yeah,
because you brought this one friend.
right.
I just don't get why.
Sorry, ladies. I mean, if
Yeah.
you want to be treated like a princess, you need to look like one.
I just don't get why they
Ooh.
care so much about getting these free stuff. Like, why can't y'all just come to Vegas and have some fucking fun with your good friends that you flew here with?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
if I was I mean, I am a guy, but if I was with a group of guys who are all my homies and we're gonna go to Vegas and party,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about what's free. I came here prepared with
Right,
money to
right,
spend, so
right.
I don't care what I'm getting. I just want to get in, and I'm gonna have my fun anyway.
But
And maybe that's because I'm a dude, and maybe girls think different.
I mean,
but
I think I still see it in newcomers here. Like the girls that have never been here before, they still like don't mind paying for anything. You know,
Yes.
they don't mind like because they don't know.
They don't expect anything.
Yeah, they don't expect anything because they don't know. But once they figure it out, when they get invited to a bachelorette party one time, and they're like, "Oh, this is how you guys do Vegas."
So everything is free here.
Depends on how you look, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that goes for like day beds, cabanas,
yeah,
dinners,
Yep.
restaurants,
Yep.
Nightclub, bottle service, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, it all applies. Freaking Magic Mike shows, Thunder Down Under.
Yeah, shows, all of it. Now, do you guys focus just on ticket sales for the most part, or do you treat it more as? Do you treat yourself as like the one-stop shop and tell people you'll take care of everything they need? Because that's what I do. From the moment they get off the plane until they go home, I'm like, you need transportation.
Yep.
yeah.
You need
One-stop
I
shop.
say everything.
Yep, everything.
You don't need to talk to another promoter besides me.
I try to just be a personal concierge for people. And I'm like, you need recommendations? What do you need? You want a ride? I got you. You need free guest list? Of course. But really, it's that retention in my clients has just been so great. Like literally the last 2 days, I've been out with this guy. His name's Mark Lewis, influencer out of Boston. And he was recommended to me by this guy named Billy. Shout out to Billy. And I've taken him out on my club tours like 3 times. And he's like, hey, man, I got this guy coming out to Vegas. It's his first time. He's never been there before. He's got 170,000 followers on Instagram. You should link up with him. And I'm like, cool. I hit him up and he is doing a video for content for Sugar Factory where my tequila is right across the street from Jason Aldean's. So I'm like, dude, I will walk you in and I'll introduce you to the GM. And he's like, let me guess, you're probably talking to Brandon or Johnny. He's like, Brandon. I'm like, I got you. And, sat him down, got his food in. I took him out. We hit the town. He's never been there. So I was showing him all the best things. And he actually just posted a segment. He's like, what do you think the best hotel is out here based off of everything, like restaurants, the quality of the rooms. And I'm like, bro, I'm telling you right now, I love the Cosmo. The Cosmo is hands down my favorite hotel.
I do too.
And it's not even being biased because I work there all the time. It's just because it's so convenient.
It's not the biggest.
It's not the
But
biggest.
there's good energy.
It's good energy. It's always happening. You know what I mean? Like the Chelsea Theater has good shows. All the food there is really good. The rooms are really nice. That's one of the only hotels that still does balconies that you can go out on.
A lot of people from the convention stay there.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
better money.
There's
For
$5
sure.
craps.
$5 craps?
Yeah.
Miss that.
So speaking of gambling, who was your team for the Super Bowl?
Patriots.
My wife's a Seahawks fan.
Oh yeah.
And the kicker was the highest point scorer of the game, and he's Filipino. So I was like, yeah,
Hey.
rep and rep. But yeah, I went for the Seahawks. I'm a Bears fan. I'm from Illinois. So we had a pretty good run this year. I think next year's going to be better.
There you go. And do you guys have any other side hustles outside of dancing? And
I do kayak tours below the Hoover Dam.
is that with someone? I think I know somebody who's
Probably.
started. What's his?
Cameron.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
Me
know
and him
Cameron.
started Adventure Child back in
You did-
2020.
Okay, you started that with him.
Yep. I was
Yeah,
the
no
first guy. And we actually just parted ways at the end of the
I was
last
about
year.
to say, why does your face look like that?
All right, I'm not gonna lie.
He's holding
Yeah,
something.
I was
Whether
like-
he sees this or not, like
I was like, should I ask who it is?
my 3 managers at MGM when I was there is my Filipino buddy named Jerome, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Making Moody. Shout out to Moody. And then Cameron. And they all started businesses after the pandemic. Jerome did digital marketing. Moody started a disinfectant company, and Cameron took over a kayak outfitter that was already in business of like 17 years. So naturally, I went with the most fun one because, so I answered the phones, I ran the tours, I took care of the boats, and from there, I just kept doing river tours and being a river rat, man, because everything was shut down, and they kept telling us to stay inside and put a mask on. I'm like, you don't got to social distance outside on a river.
Yeah.
15 feet that way, you're in a boat outside. So, but
Speak. Go ahead.
as I started being out there, I started becoming more independent because I knew there was other outfitters out there who hired guides, but I'm like, I'm not stingy. You know what I mean? My knowledge is not, I'm not biased on like who I work for because I love this place, the river, where we all make money.
Yeah.
So like my guide ship can go to anybody, and it is what it is until it ain't. So, but yeah, I do those river tours pretty much. This is our end of our camping season. We're gonna get ready to go into like our busy season, which is like our half day tours because it gets like 100 and hell out there. But yeah, I host, I do tequila, I promote,
It's
I
a lot.
run.
We all do a lot.
We all
Yeah,
do a lot.
I
you
feel
have-
like everybody in Vegas needs to have
You kinda
a little-
have to.
a little bit
Yeah.
of
You gotta
ADHD,
hustle.
with OCD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
It's a
of
beautiful
bipolar
dance.
and a little bit of Tourette's.
Yeah.
A little bit. Now, after the pandemic, I got swept underneath my feet working for MGM, and I'm like, I'm never letting one income dictate my life ever again.
yeah, of course you can't,
Never again.
because that's when things get stressful.
Exactly.
But, you know, I've got the words "live fast" tattooed on me for a reason.
Yep.
Yeah. But as I get older, I'm like, maybe I should slow down, cross this out, and put slow, slow.
Slow down.
Slow down. Oh, you should put it right here. Live fast. Slow
Live
down.
fast.
Slow down. Cross this
Dude,
out.
that'd be fire.
Another cover up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, life. That's another thing about living in Las Vegas. Life moves by so fast.
Quickly, bro.
So
Quickest
fast.
year of my life.
For real. It just gets faster and faster every year, too. Like, I feel like January felt so long, and then when it was over, I was like, damn, February's already halfway done. Like, what? Where to go? It's about to be March, like spring break.
In pool season
About to be in
bro.
pool season,
that's
dude. Like,
not-
I freaking, yeah, it's about to be a 6-year anniversary of the pandemic on March 13th.
we're about to make some money.
Year. I already know. I'm excited.
Speaking of tours, in our group, VIP Society, for the hosts and promoters, there's a lot of tour groups in there as well.
Really?
A lot of rental car companies.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
A lot of everything.
I should post about my kayak trips in there, actually, because I feel
Yeah.
like as nightlife people, we need a nature reprieve
Yeah.
weekly.
Yeah.
We deal with people, noise, lights. Like, it is a beautiful thing to go out and listen to nothing when you're in this industry. So I'm gonna start getting groups together out of that chat and be like, hey, Mondays and Tuesdays. I know all you motherfuckers are off. Well, you guys aren't because Marquee Mondays, but
People would love it.
yeah, I think it'd be a good idea. I've been wanting to get more industry people out there just to show them, like, dude, 45 minutes away is this beautiful freaking river in the middle of the desert, and it's in your backyard,
I love it.
and we get
Yeah.
to go play in
I'm a
it.
big fan of the outdoors.
Me too, bro. We're not meant to be inside sitting 9 to 5 behind a screen, man.
Yeah, no.
We are meant to be outside.
I used to travel a lot, different countries, different states, but the last few years I've been just working. I was like, all right, getting older. This is the time I really need to sacrifice my enjoyment
Mhm.
and just make some money because I'm buying houses and stuff.
I saw that. Congrats. Just closed on one recently, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
buy another one
Are you?
What?
Live fast, baby.
right now. Bro, I got goals.
Hey, I tell you, I've never really been goal orientated. I've never been money motivated until like I started having, I had a kid, and then it kind of had to be. But it's just, I'm happiness motivated, bro. If it makes me happy, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like, we get one life, and it's like if you do the first one right, you really don't care if there's a second one after.
Yep. But yeah, it's all good stuff. Any last words?
If you guys are coming to Las Vegas, make sure you hit up my boy TCREEZY right here. Free guest list.
Hit up Filipino Jesus, man. Take care of all your everything.
There you go.
All your
And if
shenanigans.
you guys need a table, you know who to call.
Facts.
My
You
boy
don't,
Anthony
honestly,
right
you don't
here.
need to walk the strip. Just hit up all these 3 people at this table, and you're good.
Just go hit the marquee, the Cosmo Bridge. You'll see all of us at some point during the
yeah.
day.
Now, some of the venues, we work at Marquise specifically. That's our home venue. But Tao Group owns a lot of stuff out here.
Yeah.
So Hakkasan, Omnia, Joel,
Joel.
Tao,
Oh yeah, Omnia Day Club opening up.
ton
Omnia
of
Day
restaurants,
Yep.
pools. If anyone needs anything anywhere, they can just reach out. And if they are going to reach out, throw your Instagram handles out there or your social media handles out there.
You can find me on social media at TCREEZY Las Vegas.
You can find me on IG as the Filipino Jesus, all one word. And if you want nature stuff, _River Daddy.
I'll be looking that up.
That sounds funny.
You don't have to subscribe. It's okay. It's free.
Yeah. But subscribe if you guys are listening or watching this.
Yeah, subscribe
subscribe
for
to this
sure.
channel. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show and got a lot of value out of it. So hit us up, follow these guys, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for having us, bro.